Simple play. Price San Francisco down in week 2, Kittle's out, Purdy's dinged, and I want the Saints with the points. This is the verdict, and we're calling out the blind faith in that gold helmet. The market's default is the same every week. Shanahan's system fixes everything, just lay the road chalk. Not this time. Books are rating a full-strength offense that doesn't exist on paper, and if you're paying the tax, you're paying for a logo, not a unit. Let's set the table. George Kittle is out. Not limited, not questionable, out. Kyle Shanahan said he'll sit a few weeks with a right hamstring. ESPN reported it cleanly. CBS echoed multiple weeks expected. That's your middle-of-the-field engine gone. And Brock Purdy, also on the report with a left shoulder and a toe, and Shanahan said the toe is the more serious issue. He was slow to get up after a first-half hit against Seattle, finished the game, gutted out the winner, sure. But as of Monday, his Week 2 status is uncertain. That's not noise. That's the shape of the offense. Exhibit A. Call it the missing middle. Kittle isn't just a target. He's the hinge that swings this scheme wide open. He's the sixth lineman in disguise, the motion key that moves safeties, the stress point between the hashes that creates the easy explosives off play action. When 85 is on the field, Shanahan can sell run and rip the seam, or hold protection with Kittle's block and leak someone behind a rotated safety. Pull him off the board and the spine of that plan changes. Pass pro flexibility narrows. 12 personnel gets more predictable. The passing tree compresses toward the sideline. Those layup middle of the field shots, they get harder. And without that stress on the safeties, your perimeter windows shrink a tick too. Exhibit B, the hobbled trigger. Toe plus shoulder is a nasty combo for a timing offense. Lower body push-off gives you zip and rhythm. Shoulder comfort gives you conviction. If Purdy goes, you're likely looking at fewer boots, less torque on the deep over, and quicker throws to keep him clean. If he sits, you're into a backup running a Kittle-less script on the road against a defense that can pack the middle without paying a Kittle tax. Either way, the favorite's offensive range tightens. That's ceiling talk, not just floor. Now, the pushback you'll hear, the Saints just lost safety, Julian Blackmon. True. Coach Kellen Moore said he's likely done for the season with a shoulder. New Orleans will replace him internally. Jordan Howden, if he's good to go, or rookie Jonas Sanker. And yeah, Blackmon plus newcomer Justin Reed had quickly become one of the top pairs on the team. That pairing's broken. Normally, this is the exact spot where Kittle roasts the seams and turns a shaky safety room into points. But you're not facing Kittle. The very player who punishes that depth isn't dressing. That shifts the leverage. Saints safeties don't have to split their brain between Kittle over the ball and the perimeter at once. They can squeeze the middle, rally outside, and force longer drives. That plays into the kind of variance we want when we're taking points. Let's hit the odds board in principle. If books hang a full-strength San Francisco number on the road, they're pricing the reputation. But here's the reality. TE1, who erases leverage snaps and stabilizes protection, is out for weeks. QB1 has a toe the coach labeled more serious, plus a shoulder. And as of midweek, there's uncertainty. That is textbook offensive variance. I want it priced in. If it's not, I'm happy to be the liquidity on the other side. Run the scenario tree. Branch 1. Purdy plays at less than 100%. Expect fewer boots, quicker game, less deep middle without Kittle. Branch 2. Purdy sits. Now it's a backup in a dome, working a condensed plan with reduced pass pro toys and no seam hammer. In either branch, the favorite's path narrows, more predictable down and distance, more third and mediums, fewer free explosives off that play-action spine. And look, I know the counter to the counter. The 49ers' perimeter talent is elite. The line can still pave. Shanahan's sequencing is top shelf, all true. Most weeks, that's enough to shred average defenses. But you win bets by pricing what's on the sheet, not what's in the highlight reel. Without Kittle, the play action between the numbers shrinks, protection versatility drops, and your banged-up quarterback either gets rid of it faster or takes more hits. That funnels this thing toward a tighter, more honest script, and that's exactly where points hold their value. Consensus claims Shanahan is quarterback and tight end proof. The film library agrees. Until it doesn't. The injury report matters. Expected value matters. When the core of a team's offensive identity, the middle of the field threat and the boot game, gets clipped and your quarterback is either iffy to play or playing through pain, the EV tilts to the dog. Let the market price the brand. We're pricing the bodies. The verdict: downgrade San Francisco's Week 2 offensive rating. If the spread assumes normal Niners, it's fat. I want the Saints with the points, or I pass. No need to be a hero laying road chalk into capped ceiling and missing pieces. Which side are you on? Riding SF as road favorites or backing New Orleans with the number? Drop your ticket in the comments, hit follow for more sharp calls on GameWire, and I'll see you at the window.